news are on Ifako Radio. I'm Shodiya Idowu. Major headlines: 2027 presidency. Coalition demands Atiku Obi's full membership. 804 billion naira arms import sparks call for local production. Southeast governor pushing for Nnamdi Kanu release OT. Push IOC's fluting PIA rule. Senate tells regulator. Ibadan stands still for Ladoja's coordination as 44th Olubadan. Sports. NFF denies plan to amend statutes as 2025 AGM. 400 golfers storm Abuja for Nigeria at 45 tourney. Entertainment. Kizz Daniel denies bank account freeze, says rumor fabricated. News in detail. 2027 presidency coalition demands Atiku Obi full membership. The leadership of the opposition coalition has demanded that its members resign from their current political parties and join the African Democratic Congress fully, although it gave no specific deadline for the transition. The National Publicity Security of the ADC, Bolaji Abdullahi, states this in Abuja on Thursday, following a caucus meeting that includes senator party leaders and prominent political figures. All Progressive Congress and the People Democratic Party has dismissed a directive by the African Democratic Congress directing prospective members in other parties to decamp to the ADC ahead of the 2027 general election. The APC and PDP said the move by the coalition poses to the threat and would have no impact on them. ₦804 billion naira arms import sparks call for local production. Nigeria spent 804 billion naira on arms and ammunition imports between 2020 and the second quarter of 2025, according to the data obtained by the National Bureau of Statistics. Despite move by the government to expand domestic production, recent data reveals that the import bills remain on the rise, rising concern about foreign exchange, deflation and national security dependence on external suppliers. This became as local manufacturers increased the call for deeper collaboration with the country's armed force for the production of some arms and ammunition domestically, stressing that this would considerably reduce the huge FX expand on arms imports. Foreign trade data from the NBS shows that in 2020, Nigeria imported arms and ammunition, including parts, with 29.24 billion naira. The import bill surged to 72.50 billion naira in 2021, before dropping to 28.24 billion naira in 2022. In 2023, imports jumped again to 127.16 billion naira. By 2024, it arose astonishingly to 520.02 billion naira, recording the highest importation of arms and ammunition in 5 years. Southeast governor pushing for Nnamdi Kanu's release, OT. Abia State Governor Alex Otti has said governors of the Southeast are in discussion with the federal government over the release of the detained leader of the in, indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Speaking during his monthly media interaction with journalists on Thursday, Oti disclosed that the region's governor were making efforts behind the scene to secure Kanu's freedom. Answering questions on the IPOB leaders on the IPOB leaders' fate, he said, "The information and assurance are not for public consumption. As his governor, I am the forefront of ensuring that he comes back. The Southeast governor are also involved, so we are discussing." The governor, however, noted that beyond the Kanu matter, his administration remained committed to strengthening security across the state, especially as the year drew to a close. Push I, Punish IOCs flouting PIA rules, Senate tells regulator. The Senate on Host Community the Committee on Host Community has urged the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulator Commission to sanction international oil companies that fail to abide to the Petroleum Industry Act to directive to set up the host community development trust. The community expressed delight that there is reduced hostility between oil firm and communities, which has translated to relative peace in the Niger Delta region due to the achievement of the PIA through the HCDT. The chairman, Senate Committee on Host Community, Benson Agbaja, states this during the commission of 7 key projects by Total Development Trust in OML 58 in Ogba, Egbema, Ndoni local government area of Rivers State on Wednesday. Agbaja said that the following peace in the region, it became imperative that the firm flouting the law would not escape appropriate punishment. He said host community are no longer hostile because of all are expecting that the PIA will give us the required divines, and now we are seeing them. Ibadan stands still for Ladoja's coronation at 44th Olubadan. As part of the activities lined up for the coronation of the former governor of Oyo State, Senate Rashidi Ladoja, as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land, religious leader and residents of Ibadan and its environs gathered yesterday to offer prayer for the monarch who turns 81 today. The event held at Ibadan House, OK Aremo, was attended by the President General of Central Council of Ibadan, Indignis CCII, Ajeniyi Ajewole, President of Ibadan Mogaji Ashimuyi, Ariori, Senator Sharafuddin Ali, Senator Teslim Folarin, Chief Imam of Ibadan land, Sheikh Abdulbarak Agboto Mekere, and Chief Imam of Ogbomoso, Imam Tatilet Ayilara, among others. Also others from of Ibadan, home and abroad, converged to honour Oba Olubadan Oladoja, an accomplished businessman, politician and elder statesman. Agbotomokere and Ayilara, in their remark, expressed gratitude to God for granting Oba Ladoja another year of life and witness his ascension as the Olubadan. Although the celebration was absent, one of his children shared a brief biography of the monarch. Six hospitalized collapsed as Lagos Seals collapsed two-story building. The Lagos State government has sealed the two-story building that collapsed on Modupeola Street, Mongoro, in the Alimosho Lagos government area, Lagos State, on Wednesday evening. It was learnt that the incident occurred according 6 p.m., trapping six construction workers in the rubble. The incident comes barely 2 weeks after four people lost their lives, and when the three-story building caved in at number 325 Borno Street, Ebute Metta area of the state. Confirming the development in the state, posted on his Instagram handles on Wednesday, the Lagos State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Gbenga Omotosho, said operative of the Lagos State Emergency Management Authority and other first responders swiftly arranged at the scene. Omotosho wrote, a two-story building has collapsed at 4 Modupeola Street, Mongoro bus stop, Alimosho, Lagos. The cause of the incident, which occurred according to 6 p.m., around 6 p.m., was immediately known. Government officials has launched a probe into the incident. The LASTMA and the first responders got to the scene in good time and rescued a trapped victim and 5 others from the rubble, he said. Police rescue foreigners after self-kidnapping in Ogun. Operative of the intelligence response team of the Nigerian Police Force has rescued a 38-year-old Ivorian Kako in Ogun State after he was reported kidnapped, only to later discover that the incident was staged. It was learnt from the statement by the first public relations officer, Benjamin Hundeyin, on Thursday that the operation followed the distress request received from the Interpol National Center Bureau in Abuja on behalf of authority in Cote d'Ivoire. Albi was said to have been reported kidnapped on September 21, 2025, which his family contacted through the tour video and voice note, demanding a ransom. Hundeyin added that the operative later tracked the suspect to Matogun, Ogun State, where the 28-year-old female, as also an Ivorian, identified as Angela Arisa, was arrested. Then he said that the suspect later led det- detectives to a hideout at an estate in Olambe, Olambe area of the state, where Alibi was rescued on earth. Open fire forces Delta, Lagos Atlanta flight diversion. A Delta a Delta airline flight from Lagos to Atlanta was forced to make an emergency diversion to Accra, Ghana, after the fire broke out in the aircraft's oven. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed. The incident occurred on Tuesday, September 23, 2025. Abroad flight DLO 55, which had departed from Muritala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, en route to Hartsfield Johnson Atlanta International Airport. According to the NCAA spokesman Michael Achigu, the fire was quickly contained and posed no danger to passengers or crew. However, the unscheduled landing in Accra disrupted the flight schedule as the crew exceeded their permitted duty time and could not continue the journey as planned. Delta Airline immediately activated contingency plan to manage the disruption. Some passengers were rebooked on the airline Accra New York service on the same evening, while others were reaccommodated the following night. Flight DLO 55 LOC ALT finally departed from Accra on September 2025 at approximately 12 hours, Achigu confirmed. In a related development, Delta cancelled its inbound Atlanta-Lagos service scheduled for Thursday, September 25, although passengers were not notified in advance. The airline provided hotel accommodation and the ground transport for those who still report at the airport. Sports. NF denied plan to amend status at 2025 AGM. The Nigeria Football Federation has dismissed reports suggesting it intends to amend its status at the annual General Assembly scheduled for September 2027 in Ibadan, Oyo, the Punch reports. In the statement on Thursday, the Federation said there were no plans to alter its governing framework at the meeting, insisting that any suggestion to contrary were unfounded. The clarification comes aimed mounting criticism of the Federation's leadership, with the Sports Writer Association of Nigeria announcing a nationwide boycott of all NFF activities, including the assembly, over its continued exclusion from the NFF Congress. The NFF explained that the workshop will precede the assembly on September 26, bringing together the representative of its member alongside FIFA and CAF officials. According to the Federation, the forum will serve only the deliberate on potential proposal for new status in line with global best practices. The construction, the the constellation process is still at an early stage, the NFF said. 400 golfers storm Abuja for Nigeria at 65 turning. More than 400 golfers are set to compete in the Nigerian at 65 Independence Golf Tournament at the Tofe Yusuf Burati the International Golf Resort and Country Club, Abuja. The week-long tournament, organized to mark Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary, will also honor retired and serving officer of the Nigerian Army. The chief local organizing committee, Dr. James Agbonese, told the news agency of Nigeria on Thursday that the tournament aimed to promote unity and national pride. This is more than sporting competition. This is a reflection of our national value, unity, perseverance, discipline, and excellence, Agbonese said. He said the event will also feature the commission of new facility at the resort, including the Midway Hut, a modern golf practice, range, a back nine starter, and shield a golf cart bay. Entertainment. Kizz Daniel denies bank account freeze, says rumor fabricated. Nigerian musician sensation Oluwatobiloba Daniel Anidugbe, popularly known as Kizz Daniel, has addressed the widespread rumor claiming that his bank account was frozen. In an official statement released on Thursday, the singer dismissed the report. The reports are entirely false, describing them as deliberate attempts to damage his reputation. His remark come at the time when the viral story alleged that the singer was ordered to pay 200,000 euro in damages, leading to the freezing of his assets. The story quickly gained traction on social media and entertainment blogs, promoting concern among fans and industry stakeholders. Kizz Daniel has no such case in court and no account has been frozen. We urge fans and partners and general public to disregard this fabricated story. The statement partly read artist known as his hit song like Buga, Woju and Lie. Over the years, he has built a strong international presence and a loyal fan base. MTN Otima hunt for next Afrobeat star in Port Harcourt. MTN Nigeria, in partnership with Otima, commenced auditions for next Afro Star talent show in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to discover the next sensation of the gen. The 2 days talent hunt, which was held at the Anzi Place, GRA, attracted hundreds of participants who showed their skill through music, performance, and style, with many hopeful and securing a place in Lagos finals. Speaking at the event, head of content research and development at Otima at identifying young artists with the potential to become Afrobeat star. He explained that the only best contestants would advance to the next stage, urging participants to take the opportunity serious. MTN and Otima are committed to providing platforms that can produce the next Afrobeat icon for Nigeria, who will compete globally, he said. Recap of the headline: 2027 presidency, coalition demands Atiku Obi's full membership. 804 billion naira arms imports sparks call for local production. Southeast governor pushing for Nnamdi Kanu rescue. OT. Punish IOC's floating PIA rule, Senate tells regulator. Ibadan stands still for Oladoja coordination at 44 Olubadan. Sports. NFF demands plan to amend status at 2025 AGM. 400 golfers storm Abuja for Nigeria at 65 turning. Entertainment. Kizz Daniel denies bank account freeze, said rumor fabricated. Follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, WhatsApp, X, YouTube at Ifako Radio, on Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 091 22 22 4733 091 22 22 4733. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti Olusegun. Thanks for tuning